clearly define the roles in the agency. So kind of the accountability chart, but just what are the roles? What are the different roles that you have in your agency? And write out, what is that role?
Right. I love that, Mr. Jason.
Insurance dudes are on a mission to escape being handcuffed by our agencies.
How? By uncovering the secrets to creating a predictable, consistent, and profitable agency sales machine.
I am Craig Pretzinger.
I am Jason Feldman.
We are agents.
We are insurance dudes. Right now, while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
We took our notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies led Craig and I to selling more than $10 million in premium in the last 2 years.
On this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the same results.
Just go to live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
If you jump on this call with us, we're certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there. All right.
Yeah. Back again. We keep coming back.
Right. Regardless of if they want us to.
Or if the camera works.
Right. Or if the camera works.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about the insurance training manual.
Ooh.
The insurance training manual. I think one of the most daunting things about the manual, right, is the details of it.
Yeah.
And I think it gets real hard you start thinking about the details and putting it all together can just be daunting, and it never is. Well, I guess it's never completed because it's living and breathing and needs to be added to. But I want to bring up the 3 most important things I think the manual should focus on.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
3 is digestible.
3 is digestible. And you'll see a theme here. So the first thing is, number 1 is vision. What is the vision? What is the purpose of the agency? Where is that boat rowing?
Yeah. That's important, right?
Yeah.
To know where you're going to go.
Yep. So that everybody doesn't head off in different directions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like clearly define the vision so that they can all decide whether or not they want to be a part of it, or maybe it's not the right agency for them. But I have a feeling that if that's clearly defined and you can communicate that between everybody on the team, that you'll get to the destination a lot faster.
Yeah. And we've recently gone through a process like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's one of these things that you are like, ugh, I don't want to get into this, do all this stuff. But really, you're right. You're hurting cats if you don't have a unified vision.
Yep.
And having it down, right? Written down, typed out, whatever, so that you look at it. Because otherwise it's what do you want to do? Oh, I want to write a bunch of business, make some money, and help people. Okay, well, let's define that.
Yep. 100%. So number 2 is the roles in your agency. Clearly define the roles in the agency. So kind of the accountability chart, but just what are the roles? What are the different roles that you have in your agency? And write out, what is that role?
Right. I love that, Mr. Jason, because if you don't define the role, then how are you going to find, because the role is going to support the vision, right? You have the roles that are going to support the vision. If instead you just hire people because they're good, then you're going to try to stick them in places. And then you're managing people. And people are a big wild card, right? So why not manage the role? You define the role, then you find the person that fits in that role.
Yep, 100%.
And then if they're not doing it, it's not them. These are the things that are required for this role.
Yep. And then number 3 is, what should those roles focus on? And it's the what, not the how.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah. And I think that we always, it's easy to go, okay, service does these 30 things, and step by step, this is how you do each one of these 30 things. But it's more of like, what needs to get done? They can find out the how, right?
Yeah.
But what needs to get done? The what and the why, right? Kind of like you don't need to give them the specific dot by dot map, right?
Right. I totally agree. And what's interesting is I think that we will get caught up in micromanaging the how of the internal processes and not even having any of these other things, right? But if we have the vision, we have the role, and then we hire for that, who cares how it gets done? As long as you say we have this cancellation audit that we run and we do whatever to make sure that these people end up paying and don't lose coverage, right?
Yep.
Who cares how that gets done as long as it does get done? And then it's tracked and measured.
And it's the what needs to get done. So what's the point of the cancellation audit? That if you can define what you're doing it for, then okay, I will make sure that is the right. It's like it's the result. Like these are the results that need to happen. I don't care how it gets done. These are the results that need to get done.
And it's a trackable process that's going to move the needle. Right. Versus I remember you can hear all these great ideas from watching people or listening to or reading, whatever, right? All these great ideas come up and it could be like the birthday card process. Oh, that's so awesome. I'd really love it if I got a birthday card. Does it move the needle, right? Is it a priority versus some of these other things? So I think that all of the tactics that people employ in their agency, they have to ask, A, is it trackable? And then does it move the needle? Right? Does it create some kind of result that aligns with the goal or the vision?
And I think there is a place and a time that that you're going to do the birthday card thing, but it's more of like, okay, we need to send out these birthday cards. So can I that's on your plate. You figure out how it gets done, but we just need to get these things done once a month or whatever.
Sure.
Great.
Let's prioritize the different things. What's most important that it gets done? Cancel. Okay, so let's put that up at the top and then.
Yep.
Sounds like that's a playbook, Mr. Jason.
That's a playbook. So going back, vision, roles, and focus the what, not the how.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Can they text you, Mr. Jason?
Sure. What's the text number, Mr. Craig?
520 214 2219.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's
check it about once a month and give you a good response. Hey, what are you still doing here?
Well, while you're still here and while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
Yeah, if you weren't listening before, we took notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies did help Craig and I write over $10 million in premium in the last couple years.
And let me tell you, on this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the very same results.
Again, that's live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
And if you jump on with us, we are certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there.